This is my fresh old school RuneScape account, straight off of Tutorial Island, where my one goal is to complete everything. But after only ever being a level 3 skiller, I have no PVM experience, never had a quest cape, never done any bossing or any raids, and I've never even maxed an account. So I am now exploring the land of Gielinor to take on everything. Quests, combat tasks, achievements, and even the collection log. Welcome to RuneScape's 100% completion. So progressing my account in the early game, I kind of need to do some quests, but I need GP before I can even start thinking about quests, so I'm just going to go get the 10k from the Stronghold of Security. Right, that's the 10k secured. I'm not going to go down and get the boots just yet. I'll probably come back and do that at some point, but I'm going to make my way to the GE now. So after selling everything in my bank, I do have 11k GP, so I think I'm just going to grind down goat horn dust. So desert goat horns buy for around 60 GP, and I'm fairly sure you can sell them for around 100, making 40 GP per horn. I did end up going over to unicorn horns and grinding that down, but I have made 250k, so that should be more than enough to start my quest journey. Now, questing can be very tedious and boring, but unfortunately it is the best way to get through the early stages of an account. And with the optimal quest guide on the wiki explaining the best order of the quest to do, I officially start my quest grind. That is Cook's Assistant completed, giving me 300 cooking XP, putting me up to now 4 cooking. Sheep Shearer completed, giving me 1 quest point, 150 crafting XP and 60 coins. Misthalin Mystery completed, giving me 1 quest point, 600 crafting XP, an uncut ruby, an uncut emerald, and an uncut sapphire. Prince Ali Rescue completed, giving me 3 quest points, 700 coins, and the free use of the Al Kharid Tollgate. The Restless Ghost completed, giving me 1 quest point, 1125 prayer XP, and the Ghost Speak Amulet, putting me up to 9 prayer. Rune Mysteries completed, giving me 1 quest point, an Air Talisman, and access to the Rune Essence Mine. Imp Catcher completed, giving me 1 quest point, 875 magic XP, and an Amulet of Accuracy, putting my magic level also up to level 8. Witch's Potion completed, giving me 1 quest point and 325 magic XP, putting my magic level now to level 10. Gertrude's Cat completed, giving me 1 quest point, 1525 cooking XP, a kitten, a chocolate cake, and some stew, putting my cooking up to level 13. Children of the Sun completed, giving me 1 quest point and access to Varlamore. Completing the Natural History Quiz mini-quest will now give me Slayer level 9 as well as Hunter level 9. Completing the Daddy's Home mini-quest puts my construction level up to 8. But the Daddy's Home mini-quest is also huge for the account, allowing me to use house teleports, where I can use other players' houses on World 330 for infinite teleports around the map, making the questing grind 100 times easier. Dwarf Cannon completed, giving me 1 quest point, 750 crafting XP, and I can now use the Dwarf Multi-Cannon, which will actually be very helpful in the future for Slayer. And it also puts me up to 11 crafting. So I'm almost done with the Waterfall quest, but whilst I'm here, I think I am just going to kill a Fire Giant, so I can unlock the combat task. The Walking Volcano, and that is my combat task done for killing a Fire Giant. And that is the Waterfall quest completed, giving me 1 quest point, 13,000 strength XP, 13,000 attack XP, diamonds, gold bars, and mithril seeds. Putting my strength up to level 30 and my attack up to level 30, giving me my first actual combat stats. So I'm doing the Tree Gnome village, and apparently there is a safe spot on which I can kill him to grab the orbs. Stand here, run back to here. Oh, this makes it 10 times easier. The orbs collected, so now let's go and complete the quest. Tree Gnome Village completed, giving me 2 quest points, 11,000 attack XP, and now I can use the Spirit Trees. Also taking my attack level to level 36. Doric's quest completed, giving me 1 quest point, 1300 mining XP, 180 coins, and use of Doric's Anvils, which I will absolutely never use. Also putting my mining level to level 10. Witch's House completed, giving me 4 quest points and 6,000 hit points XP, putting my hit points up to level 24, which is actually really good, as I won't get one-shot by pretty much anything around the world anymore. The Knight's Sword completed, giving me 1 quest point and 12,000 smithing experience, putting my smithing level all the way up from level 1 to 29. Now my next quest is the Tourist Trap, but before I can even start it, I need to get level 10 Fletching. So I'm just going to make bronze arrows all the way up to 10 Fletching. That is 10 Fletching done, so now I can go and do the Tourist Trap. Mercenary Captain down. Absolutely no match for my Fire Strike. Even with the run changes, it's still insane how terrible the early game is due to constantly running out of run. That's the end of the tourist trap, and I think I'm going to put the experience all in agility. So that gives me level 20 agility. Put it in agility again, and that puts it up to level 26. With the tourist trap completed, giving me 2 quest points, desert mining camp access, ability to make darts, and 2 lots of XP. Black Knight's Fortress completed, giving me 3 quest points and 2,500 coins. I am now going to go do Druidic Ritual, which will actually unlock the Herblore skill for me. Druidic Ritual completed, giving me 4 quest points, access to the Herblore skill, and 250 Herblore XP. Putting my Herblore level now to level 3. Recruitment Drive completed, giving me 1 quest point, 1000 Prayer XP, 1000 Herblore XP, 1000 Agility XP, and 3000 coins, Falador respawn point, and an Initiate Sallet. Putting my Prayer level up to level 14, my Herblore level up to level 10, and my Agility level up to level 27. Goblin Diplomacy completed, giving me 5 quest points, 200 crafting XP, and a gold bar. Putting my crafting level up to 12 as well. Sleeping Giants completed, giving me 1 quest point, 6,000 smithing XP, and access to the Giant's Foundry, which Giant's Foundry will be really good later on when I need to get my smithing up. Also giving me 33 smithing. Right, so I'm doing the fight arena, and I'm fairly sure that I can safe spot everything. Right, so that's the ogre down. Oh no. Get behind this. Right, now I can kill the scorpion. Need to run behind the skeleton again. 20 magic also. We're getting there. Total level of 275. I've just killed the bouncer. And I'm fairly sure I can just walk out of the arena now. I don't actually have to kill General Khazad. Come on, let me go. No, don't hit me. Yes. That is the fight arena completed, giving me 2 quest points, 12,000 attack XP, 2,000 thieving XP, and 1,000 coins. Putting my attack level up to 40, which I can now equip rune items, and putting my thieving level up to level 14. Plague City completed, giving me 1 quest point, 2,000 mining XP, and an Ardoin teleport scroll. Also putting my mining level to level 18, and if I use this teleport scroll, I can now teleport to Ardoin once I have the magic level, and I can use the teleport tablets. Oh, I forgot about this part of the quest. And that is Monk's Friend completed, giving me 1 quest point, 2,000 woodcutting XP, which is my first lot of woodcutting XP on this account, and 8 lore runes. Putting my woodcutting level up to level 13. As Hazil's Cult completed, giving me 1 quest point, 1,500 thieving XP, and 2,000 coins. I also got the Hazil's Mark because I sided with Hazil. Also putting my thieving level up to level 18. So I'm on my way to start Sheep Herder. And if I remember correctly, this is the annoying quest where I just have to poke sheep around the field. Oh, I knew it. What is the point in this quest? Right, that's the first sheep. That's another sheep done. That's the third sheep. Now, I have actually run out of run energy, so now I just need to wait for it to regen before I can even put the last sheep back in. And that is the last sheep finally. And that is Sheep Herder completed, giving me 4 quest points and 3,000 coins. Biohazard complete, giving me 3 quest points, 1,000 thieving XP, and full West Ardoin access, and access to the combat training camp. Also putting me to level 20 thieving. So my next quest, the Tower of Life, I need to get level 10 construction. I do already have level 8 construction, and construction is a really quick skill to level anyway. That's 10 construction, so now I can go do the Tower of Life quest. Tower of Life completed, giving me 2 quest points, 1,000 construction XP, 500 crafting XP, and 500 thieving XP, along with the creature creation access, which will be big when I come here for the green log. Giving me crafting level 14 and thieving level 21, along with construction level 14. So I need to kill a sword chick for a diary requirement, so whilst I am here, I am just going to do that now. And that is the sword chick now dead. Completing a medium task in the Ardoin area. Tribal Totem completed, giving me 1 quest point, 1,775 thieving XP, and 5 swordfish. Putting my thieving level to level 24. Death Plateau completed, giving me 1 quest point, 3000 attack XP, steel claws, and the ability to make claws. Merlin's Crystal completed, giving me 6 quest points and the Excalibur. The classic flinching of the Black Knight Titan. I actually think that took like 20 minutes. Holy Grail completed, giving me 2 quest points, 11,000 prayer XP, and 15,000 defense XP, the first lot of defense XP on the account. Putting my prayer level up to level 29, and my defense level up to level 31. Murder Mystery completed, giving me 3 quest points, 1,406 crafting XP, and 2,000 coins. Putting my crafting level also up to level 18. The Grand Tree completed, giving me 5 quest points, 18,000 attack XP, 8,000 agility XP, and 2,000 magic XP. Also giving me access to the Gnome Gliders. Putting my agility level up to level 32, my attack level up to 44, and my magic level to 25. I'm now going to go do the Arduin Easy Diary. All the tasks are relatively straightforward, so it shouldn't even take that long, to be honest. It's my first task done for the Arduin Easy Diary. That's another task done for the Arduin area. Now for the fishing trawler minigame, I'm not actually going to complete the minigame, not just yet. I will when I need the outfit. So I'm just going to go out and get the achievement done and then tele back out. And that is another task completed. So I need to get a rusty sword for another task, and I'm fairly sure pickpocketing ham members gives you a chance of grabbing one. So I think I'm just going to go and do that. Oh, I've actually got the rusty sword. That did not take long whatsoever. It's probably around 10 pickpockets. That is another task done. I am glad that I actually got the sword, because I'm fairly sure there's a 1% chance where you receive nothing and you have to go and get another rusty sword. That's another task done. Another task done just for stealing a cake from the baker's store in Ardoin. Another task done for selling silk to the silk merchant for 60 coins. Another task done for checking what pets I have insured at Pro Beta. Praying at the altar will also give me another task completed. I know this tells me to deep wildy, but I'm just going to chance it. I can't be asked to bank everything. Please, no one be there. And there's someone there. Get me out. Oh, that is another task done. And that is my last task that I need to do for the Ardoin Easy Diary. So getting the reward for completing the Easy Diary, I get the Ardoin Cloak 1, which does give me infinite teleports to the monastery. And I get an antique lamp, which I am going to put on agility, giving me 2,500 agility experience. Putting my agility to level 34. So I'm currently working on Rag and Bone Man, where I need to go round and kill low-level monsters and get their bones. I didn't realise how long this actually takes to boil the bones, but I honestly can't be bothered to hop worlds either, so I guess it's just this. That is Rag and Bone Man 1 completed, giving me 1 quest point, 500 cooking XP, and 500 prayer XP. Putting my cooking up to level 14, and putting my prayer level to level 30. The fact that you need to bring 50 unnoted pure essence or rune essence for Priest in Peril is actually criminal from Jagex, and I don't understand why they've actually done that. Priest in Peril completed, giving me 1 quest point, access to Mauritania, 1,400 prayer XP, and the Wolfbane Dagger. Putting my prayer level to level 31. Nature Spirit completed, giving me 2 quest points, 3,000 crafting XP, 2,000 hit points XP, and 2,000 defense XP. Putting my crafting level up to level 23, my hit points level to 28, and my defense level to 32. Now the next quest that I need to do is Ghosts Ahoy, but I need to get level 20 cooking. And I'm currently level 14, so I only need 6 levels, and cooking is also a very quick skill, so it shouldn't take that long. And that is 20 cooking, now meaning I can go and do Ghosts Ahoy. So before I could even start this quest, I actually need to get some ecto tokens. I mean, at least the bone grinder's automatic, and I don't have to keep clicking it. That's 45 ecto tokens. I'm pretty sure I only need 31 for Ghosts Ahoy anyway, so I've got more than enough. Ghosts Ahoy completed, giving me 2 quest points, 2,400 prayer XP, and the ecto file. Putting my prayer level up to 32. Making history completed, giving me 3 quest points, 1,000 prayer XP, 1,000 crafting XP, 750 coins, and the enchanted key, which I actually don't know what this does, giving me 33 prayer and 24 crafting. The Lost Tribe completed, giving me 1 quest point, 3000 mining XP, a Ring of Life, and the Dorgashan mine access. Also putting my mining level to level 23. Death to the Dorgashan completed, giving me 1 quest point, access to Dorgash Khan, 2000 thieving XP, and 2000 ranged XP, giving me my first lot of ranged XP on the account, putting my thieving up to level 26, and putting my range level up to level 13. Elemental Workshop 1 completed, giving me 1 quest point, 5000 crafting XP, 5000 smithing XP, and the ability to make elemental shields, giving me 29 crafting, and giving me 35 smithing. So I need to get my agility level from level 34 to 35, so I'm just going to go and do Varric rooftops until then. Collection log, Mark of Grace. That is my first collection log of the entire account. And we've got many, many more to come. And that is 35 agility completed. Now, I need to get 37 prayer, and at the moment, I only have 33. But with a cash stack of only 59,000 GP, I kind of need to make more money. So I'm just going to go back to the GE and grind down some more unicorn horns until I get some more money to buy some dragon bones. So I was doing unicorn horns to make the GP, but the margins have gone very, very slim now. So I've just bought a load of steel bars, and I'm going to make a lot of cannonballs until I have enough money really to get my prayer up. And that is 40 smithing coming in from cannonballs. So selling off all my cannonballs would give me 420,000 GP. So I can now just buy some dragon bones. I'll probably buy about 75 and then make my way to the chaos altar in the wilderness. That's the last of my bones used, which gives me 44 prayer, way above the 37 that I needed. But that does mean that I now have unlocked all the overheads, which is very, very helpful for the quest grinding. Really? Igthrarin's little helper completed, giving me 2 quest points, 4,500 thieving XP, 4,000 agility XP, and 4,000 woodcutting XP. Putting my thieving to level 30, my agility level to 36, and my woodcutting level to 22. The golem completed, giving me 1 quest point, 1,000 crafting XP, and 1,000 thieving XP. Putting my crafting up to level 30, and my thieving level up to level 31. The riveting tale of a lily pad labour dispute completed. Not sure why they decided to make the quest title so long. Giving me 1 quest point. Access to a new hardwood farming patch will be huge once I do start doing my farm runs. And 2,000 woodcutting XP. Putting my woodcutting level to now 25. So the next quest that I need to do is actually Lost City, which requires me to get 36 woodcutting as well as 31 crafting. I am 30 crafting, so I only need 1 more level in that, but I am 25 woodcutting, needing another 11 levels. So I have gone and got the forestry kit from the friendly forester, so hopefully whilst getting up to 36 we can maybe get a few collection logs from the forestry tab. That is now 30 woodcutting, so now I can cut willow logs, which should be much quicker than oaks. That is 36 woodcutting coming in. I also didn't get any uniques from any of the forestry random events, but I did get, I think, almost 1,000 bark, so I'll save that for later on into the account. That is 31 crafting coming in, now giving me the requirements needed for Lost City. I only took 2 kills to get the axe. Alright, Tree Spirit down, and I am actually going to get more than just 1 branch. I think I'm going to get like 6 branches just for future quests. And that is Lost City completed, giving me 3 quest points and access to Xanaris. Oh, this is going to take forever, isn't it? Now, I do not know how long that just took to flinch that, but that felt like forever. And that is Fairy Tale Part 1 completed, giving me 2 quest points, 3,500 farming XP, which is absolutely huge for the account. 2,000 attack XP, 1,000 magic XP, and I also get the magic secateurs. Putting my farming level up to level 17, magic level to level 30. Now before I do anything else, I am just going to start Fairy Tale Part 2 and just do the quest up until I unlock the fairy rings. So I should be at the part where I have now unlocked the fairy rings. So I'm just going to do a random one and see if it takes me there. Perfect. Now, the reason why the farming XP was so huge is because I can now plant herb seeds right away, which in return will make me a profit and level up my farming if I keep on top of it, giving me a passive moneymaker. And that is a recipe for disaster started, and I've just helped the lumberage cook again, giving me 1 quest point and an invitation to the most amazing feast I will apparently ever see. And that is the Goblin Generals completed for recipe for disaster, giving me 1 quest point, 1000 cooking XP, 1000 crafting XP, 1000 farming XP, and increased chest access, giving me farming level 20, as well as cooking level 21. Now I need to get 30 fire making, and I'm fairly sure this won't take long at all, so I'm just going to go do that quick. And that is fire making level 15, which means I can now move on to oak logs. And that is 30 fire making now done. Now the 30 fire making was so I can go and complete sea slug. And that is sea slug completed, giving me 1 quest point, 7000 fishing XP, the fishing platform access, and some oyster pearls, putting my fishing level all the way from level 1 to level 24. That is my first ever herb run done on this account. It may only be about 14 kgp, but you have got to remember I am only 21 farming. And that is fishing contest completed, giving me 1 quest point, 2400 fishing XP, and access to the White Wolf mountain tunnel, putting my fishing level up to level 26. And that is the mountain dwarf read for recipe for disaster, giving me 1 quest point, 1000 cooking XP, 1000 slayer XP, and increased chest access, giving me 23 cooking, as well as 13 slayer. Mountain daughter completed, giving me 2 quest points, 2000 prayer XP, 1000 attack XP, and a bear head, putting my attack level to 45, and my prayer level also to level 45. Oh, I forgot how terrible this quest is. Okay, this quest is actually going to really annoy me, isn't it? Just watching a cat and a rat fight each other. Like, what is this? What a stupid quest. Rat catchers completed, giving me 2 quest points, 4500 thieving XP, and access to the rat pits, putting my thieving level to level 34. And completing that quest is actually huge because now I have 100 quest points on the account. And that is the feud completed, giving me 1 quest point, 15,000 thieving XP, an oak blackjack, and a desert disguise, putting my thieving level up to 39. Death on the Isle completed, giving me 2 quest points, 10,000 thieving XP, 7,500 agility XP, 5,000 crafting XP, and the ability to use a costume needle, which I'm fairly sure the costume needle lets me use a needle without using any thread, giving me 42 thieving, 39 agility, and 34 crafting. So I have just gone and completed the Alfred bar crawl as I needed to do it for my next quest, which is the Scorpion Catcher. That is the Scorpion Catcher completed, giving me 1 quest point and 6,600 strength XP, putting my strength level to level 34. That is the dig site completed, giving me 2 quest points, 15,300 mining XP, 2,000 herb lore XP, and 2 gold bars, putting my mining level up to 35, and my herb lore level up to level 19. Now, whilst I was at the exam centre, I did go ahead and start Elemental Workshop 2 as well, so I'm just going to go and do that quest next. Elemental Workshop 2 completed, giving me 1 quest point, 7,500 crafting XP, 7,500 smithing XP, and the ability to make mined equipment, which I don't think I'll ever actually need to do that, giving me 41 smithing, as well as 37 crafting. I'm doing a Soulsbane, and I don't actually know what this place actually is. Like, do people actually ever come here to train? A Soulsbane completed, giving me 1 quest point, access to Tolna's Rift, 500 defense XP, 500 hit points XP, and 500 coins. Right, so I've just completed the Enter the Abyss mini quest, which now means that every single stat that I have is no longer level 1, and I've barely trained any of them. This is just from questing. The Enter the Abyss mini quest did put my runecrafting up from level 1 to level 9. X marks the spot completed, giving me 1 quest point, an antique lamp, 200 coins, and a beginner clue scroll. My first ever clue scroll on the account. And I am going to put this antique lamp into Slayer, putting my Slayer level up to 15. And I am also going to go complete this clue scroll. And that is my first clue casket on the account. I think for now, I am just going to stack these up and save them in the bank and do an opening of them when I have like a lot that I can open. Pirate's Treasure completed, giving me 2 quest points, and One-Eyed Hector's Treasure, which contains nothing. Client of Korend completed, giving me 1 quest point, 2 antique lamps, Korend Castle teleport unlocked, and the memoirs. I don't actually know how to pronounce this, so I'm not even going to try. And I'm going to put both these antique lamps on Slayer. Putting my Slayer level up to level 18. The Queen of Thieves completed, giving me 1 quest point, 2,000 coins, 2,000 thieving XP, and a memoir page that I can put into the book that I earned from the last quest. The Depths of Despair completed, giving me 1 quest point, 4,000 coins, 1,500 agility XP, and another memoir page. A Porcine of Interest completed, giving me 1 quest point, 1,000 Slayer XP, 30 Slayer reward points, which will be huge once I start my Slayer grind, and some reinforced goggles. Putting my Slayer level up to level 20. So I've just spent 10k to buy a commob for a quest. That is actually criminal. Wanted completed, which was honestly one of the most boring quests I think I've actually done, just teleporting around the map for half an hour. But it has given me 5,000 Slayer XP and access to the White Knight Armory. Putting my Slayer level up to level 26. The Shield of Arav is actually going to be my next quest, but I do need a partner to finish it. So hopefully in the OSRS SOA friend chat, I can find someone relatively quick and I'm not stuck on this quest forever. Right, so my level 3 was part of the Phoenix gang, so I have joined the Black Arm gang, so I could just get the key from my level 3 instead of trying to get someone else to give it to me. And that is the Shield of Arav completed, giving me 1 quest point and 600 coins. So I'm now going to go talk to the historian in the Varrock Museum to claim my kudos and my reward lamps. I'm going to put all these antique lamps onto Slayer. Putting my Slayer level up to level 29. But I do only have 63 kudos, so I need to do the clean and finds part in the Varrock Museum to earn myself another 50 to put me up to 113 so I can do Bone Voyage. And that is the last display case that I needed to do, which gives me 113 kudos overall. And I believe if I talk to this information clerk, I should get more XP as well. 2,500 crafting and 3,500 mining. Putting my mining level up to 36. And my crafting level up to level 38. So I can now do Bone Voyage and finally unlock Fossil Island. And that is Bone Voyage completed, giving me 1 quest point, and I now finally have access to Fossil Island. Fossil Island is really important for the account, simply because of birdhouse runs, which in return gives me different variations of bird nests along with Hunter XP, making it another passive income unlocked.